Today's topic is depression, anxiety, and all this kind of related problems, okay? For the normal diseases, you have many different names, right? And even the injuries, it's obvious. What about the depression and all this kind of more abstract problems or sentimental problems? With PaidaLajin, you can have great healing. How does that happen? As we said many times, all diseases, in spite of different names, have one same cause. That is the blockage of meridians, okay? But here, as I said also many times, the chronic diseases, in spite of names, okay, they are all called complex disease. That means you have the blockage not only in one single meridian, but many different meridians, all blocked in certain degree. So here, when you say depression problem, it's the same. It's a blockage not on one single meridian, but almost all the major 12 meridians all blocked in different ways, in different degrees, okay? So, on the other hand, when you have so-called anxiety, depression, you will also have other physical problems. Let's say you will have insomnia, headache, either you eat too much or too little, and easily get tired or easily get irritated. And for some people who get very serious, they even want to commit suicide. They don't want to live anymore, see? Now, how do you do that? See, if you do this, here, you always focus on here, this part, because these are the meridians of heart, pericardium, and lungs go through. You do here, Paida, you will see a lot of sun, a lot of bruise, right? And of course, you will also do Lajin. That will do the stretching from head to toe, from your hands all the way to the foot. By doing so, you are doing a kind of unblocking holistically. Especially during the Paida. People with the stress, with depression, with anxiety, they will cry. Some people will cry for a long time, okay? Please don't stop them from crying. See, once they cry, that is actually a breaking through. That means the unblocking, the self-healing is happening. A lot of detox, the detoxification is happening. If you have a test on the tears, do an analysis job, you'll find a lot of toxins inside the tears, okay? Sometimes the cry could be very loud, or sometimes could be very frequent. That's all good. That is particularly important for unblocking the blockage on the heart meridians, okay? At the same time, other problems will be also alleviated, such as stomach problem. Many people with the depression problem, they will have the stomach pain, okay? Stomach problem, insomnia problem, headache problem, or even the so-called fatigue problems, all these problems, will one by one, they will be alleviated. So again, if you have a look at the whole scenario, you will see the so-called depression problem is not only the depression or the anxiety, it's an overall issue. It's a holistic issue. So it's very hard to find a particular medicine to treat this kind of problem. But for us, for the self-healing method, we don't use any medicine at all. It's not a medical treatment anyway. So you use the natural simple exercise like sleeping and then stretching. So gradually, all the blocked areas in different meridians will be unblocked gradually one by one. So all these different symptoms, either physically, psychologically, or mentally, they will disappear gradually. Through all the SAR on the body, see, we are using the physical method, see, natural method, to unblock the invisible blockages in the meridian chart, in the meridian system. So again, it's the energy or the frequency. So by unblocking them through this natural exercise, all this so-called depression, anxiety will disappear. We have hundreds of thousands of cases like this. So people might say, how do you know this is anxiety or this is a depression? For some people, some cases, we do know they have this problem. But for the majority of the people, we don't even know. The law is like this, the natural law, okay? Once you have physical agony, physical diseases, more or less for sure, you have anxiety and depression problem. Just imagine, if you always have headache for years, if you cannot go to sleep for years, have insomnia, or you cannot go to the pooping easily, how can you have a peaceful mind, a peaceful heart? You are full of, anxieties. See, all these physical problems, psychological problems, and all these mental problems, they're actually one problem. It's the oneness. So you never separate them from each other. Once you're healing the physical problems, you're also healing the mental, psychological problems. And once you heal them all. You never separate them. They are one thing. They are one disease. The ultimate disease or the ultimate problem is the blockage of meridian. So you don't have to worry about names. As long as you're unblocking the blockages through PaidaLajin, all these so-called different names of the disease, they will disappear automatically. So much for today. Thank you for your watching.